What's going on, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys didn't miss my last video. I hope you guys watched that. If you didn't watch that, after this video, watch that because again, I'm gonna talk about dating. I'm gonna talk about relationships, but we're not gonna just go off the deep end with it because we need to get our minds right. That last video was a mindset video. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. And before I even get into the video, I will say, and I've seen this from other content creators, a lot of you guys will skip over the mindset videos, the fitness videos, the bodybuilding videos, whatever the self-improvement videos are, and you just want to go straight to the dating advice. And that's ass backwards. So again, if you missed my last video, I talked about how it's the second half of 2026. It's time to lock in and get more serious about life. Get that fire and that passion burning to pursue excellence in all these domains in life. If you missed that video, watch that video and then come back to this dating video actually. All right. Now, for those of you guys who did watch that video, let's get right into this dating video. Only deal with women who want to be around you, right? Only deal with women who care about being around you, and that's it. Like, they don't care about exactly what you're doing for them. And honestly, everybody to a degree is going to care about what you're doing for them. But you guys have to understand this thing about women. You know, Women put men in categories. And a lot of men, they can't provide value. Their presence isn't valuable enough. So women feel like in order for them to extract value, they have to get something tangible, right? I'm gonna give you guys game, bro. I'm gonna give you guys so much game. Some of you guys, and I used to talk about this when I first started talking about dating. I talked about how I've never spent money on a woman. I've never taken a woman out to eat. I've never, I've, I've never done that. And there's a few reasons for that, right? One of the biggest reasons is something that I'll talk about all the time. I've talked about it before, and I will continue to talk about it because I only deal with women that fuck with me, so I don't have to prove myself to them, right? Because they like me, right? Deal with women who want to deal with you. That's going to alleviate a whole bunch of issues. But number two is because I provide so much value, right? And even intangible value. Guys, you guys have to understand that women are designed to soak up game from men. Like, women love a man that could teach them something, whether it be on purpose, like you asking me a question and me explaining to you an answer and me like gaming you up verbally, or whether it even be my lifestyle. Like, I've had women get around me and notice that I don't drink and smoke and do certain things, so they've learned how to move accordingly from that. I've had women get around me and see the way that I eat and the way that I treat my body and the way that I treat my mind and stuff, and the type of music that I listen to or the type of content that I consume. And they've learned stuff from that, right? So women are always looking to soak up stuff from men. But the problem is a lot of men, they don't have any type of thing about them that women can soak up, so they just go to the money, right? So I want you guys to understand that if you are a man who women can learn something from, who women like to be around, you have good conversational skills, right? You're charismatic, right? This is one thing I will say, because and this is something that actually somebody commented. They said that the mouthpiece is, I believe they said the mouthpiece is underrated. And I said that the mouthpiece is underrated or overrated depending on what the situation is. And that's something I always talk about. You know, there's a lot of gray areas in dating and in dynamics with women. Everything's not black and white. Depending on what it is, it could be underrated or it could be overrated, right? When you talk about, like, for instance, in a few videos ago, I was talking about how a lot of Paul Pierce was making fun of streamers and influencers for being lame and not having like game and stuff like that, but just only able to get women because of the fact that they're streamers and influencers. And I said a lot of athletes are the same way. For an athlete, having a mouthpiece is going to be very underrated because that's what's going to separate you from other athletes, right? You could say that. You could say the same thing for, like, that's what separates a man from another man, but specifically for like athletes, a lot of athletes are known to be pretty dull and not charismatic, and to like women only being able to get the status and the money off of them. So if you're an athlete that has good convo skills and good game and good mouthpiece, that's what's going to separate you from other athletes, right? So that's when a mouthpiece would be underrated, right? But where a mouthpiece would be overrated is if I'm talking about men who aren't attractive and who aren't working on their looks, right? If you're a man and you're telling me, yeah, I got the craziest mouthpiece in the world, I really could game up women and stuff like that, but I can see that you're not in the gym and you smell like shit and you have bumps all over your skin, then mouthpiece is going to be overrated for you because that's not where your focus needs to be. You need to be focused on other things. So again, shit is not black and white with dating. There's a gray area. Depending on who I'm talking about, mouthpiece can be underrated or it can be overrated. I just gave you examples of that. But to get back into the main point of this video, deal with women who just enjoy being around you, who enjoy your presence, right? Don't stop dealing with women that feel like it's only worth dealing with you if you're taking them to a certain restaurant. Like I've seen women be like, yeah, bro, and here's the thing. And again, I could really ramble because I love this shit, guys. I love this shit. So I want to stay on topic. But I've seen women make like little and women snitch on themselves, and you guys need to pay attention to this because with social media, when these women make these little jokes, these little memes, bro, like that's female nature coming out. When these women say, "Oh, this man, I had to get like this, I made this man take me on like a steak dinner because he was 5'6" or like whatever it is," like you guys would be like, and they might put like an audio behind it. You guys would be like, "Oh, that's a little meme." Like obviously she's trying to be funny. Like bro, like that's she's literally snitching on herself. Like pay it when women snitch on themselves and they tell you how they move and how they operate and how they think, pay attention. Within these little memes and jokes and shit, pay attention, right? That's some game for you guys. But nevertheless, a man who has value, where a woman feels like his presence is just valuable and that she doesn't need to be taken out to a steak dinner or to sushi or any shit, then she'll be willing to just hang out with him. She'll find his presence valuable. His time is valuable, right? You deal with women that value your presence and your time. How do women value your presence and your time? Number one, you have to be a man of value, right? You have to be able, like, bro, like convo is it's underrated. And that's why I understand why some guys say mouthpiece is underrated, because convo is underrated, man. When a woman can get around you and she can learn something from you, it could be anything. It could be fitness. It could be books. It could be literature. It could be mindset. It could be about looks maxing, bro. It could be about like skincare. It could be anything, but she could learn something from you that she could apply to her life for her to become a better woman. Bro, that shit is more valuable than anything, right? So your presence, right? And then your time. If a woman sees that you value your time, because I always talk about everything starts with us as men, then she's gonna know that, well, not she's gonna know, but if she sees that you value your time, she is just subconsciously also gonna value your time because she sees that you value your time, right? And that's why a lot of dudes give a lot of like old school dating advice used to be like act busy, right? Don't like respond if like don't respond every 5 minutes, respond every 3 hours. Like that used to be like old school like red pill advice. And the reason why they said that is because they're basically trying to make they're basically trying to like peacock to a woman that their time is valuable. And when you do that, the woman inherently is going to value your time because she sees that your time is scarce and that you value your time, right? And truthfully, and this is a little off topic, dating really is like pretty much, I mean, it's not even pretty much, like dating is about who has the most leverage. So when she sees that your time is valuable, you have the leverage in the relationship, right? If her time is not as valuable as your time, then you have the leverage, right? That's a whole nother video, right? That's a whole nother video. But you want the woman to value your time, guys, and you want her to value your presence, right? You do these two things, and then you won't be trying to figure out why certain men don't have to do certain things. Why certain men like me don't take women on dates. Like, yeah, we might go for a walk, but the reason why we're going for a walk is because I need to get my steps in. Or you might come out to my apartment and hang out with me because I've already done my stuff for the day and I just want to chill. But a lot of you guys, and this is something that I'm seeing, and again, pay attention to these memes and shit. A lot of you guys, it's like, hey, if he's not taking me this place, if he's not buying me this, if he's not doing this, then it's not worth it. Then I'm not dating him. Like these women have these standards and these criterias that a lot of men feel like they have to succumb to. But if the woman values your presence and she values your time, you don't have to meet those standards, right? You don't have to take a woman here on a first date, or you don't have to what, like I don't even like that's the only example I'm using because I don't deal with this shit, guys. I'm going off of shit that I see a lot of other men deal with, right? So it's like that, and then like maybe if you're in the field and you're sleeping around, maybe like waiting, or like a woman would try to to try to like leverage like her body against you. Like I don't like I've never dealt with shit like that, guys. Like I'm just being real. And that's why it's kind of hard for me. Like I'm trying to think of shit that men be going through, and that's why I've been paying attention more to the dating market because I don't go through this shit, guys. I've never had a woman say like, "Hey, like if you don't take me to like this like steak," and again, I am young, I understand that, but it doesn't matter, and we'll talk about that in a different video. A lot of you guys who thinks that is only because of young men how a woman can be able to like, or how a man can be able to move without doing certain things. Oh, well, wait till you get to your 30 and you're 35 and you're 40 and you'll have to take no, bro. Female nature doesn't change when she gets older, bro. If anything, it gets worse. If anything, as opposed to like you guys will say, oh, wait till you're 35 and 40, you won't be able to take women on a certain date. But it's like when she becomes 35 and 40, she's gonna be even more hungry for a man like me, right? So she's gonna be willing to do even more than these young broads because she has even less leverage. And again, I told you dating is about leverage. So when a woman gets older, she has even less leverage. So she's not gonna be able to leverage shit over me. If a young woman can't leverage shit over me, how the fuck is an older woman gonna be able to leverage shit over me? A lot of you guys don't make sense, but again, y'all know I ramble. I'm gonna clean this video up and just post it, okay? Fuck it. But just focus on the presence and focus on the value that you could provide, okay? Focus on those two things. There's 5 videos. I'm in my head thinking right now, there's 5 videos I'm gonna make off of this shit, right? God, I love this game, bro. There's 5 videos I'm gonna make off of this shit. And I'm gonna explain to you guys how you can leverage your presence, how you can leverage your time, and how you can leverage your value so that you don't have to be part of a group of men who feel like they have to basically like gesture max and take women to certain places and do this. And you're on her program. You guys do realize that, right? When a woman is saying, hey, we can't hang out unless you take me here, or we have to hang out 3 times before you come back to my apartment, or hey, this and that and this and that. You're on her program, bro. Like you're not on your own program. When she has the leverage and she's telling you what you can and can't do and what you guys will and won't do, you're on her program, bro. And that's another video I'm gonna make. That's another video I'm gonna make, bro. But leverage your time, leverage your presence, leverage your value. And if you do these things, women will be able to they'll just, oh, are you free this day? Or what do you want me to just come over and talk? Well, let's do that. Or you just want to go to the park? Okay, let's do that. Or are you just gonna come say what's up? Okay, let's do that. It's not all this goofy shit, bro. You only want to deal with women who value your presence, your time, and the value that you can provide for her that's not tangible, right? It's not him buying me this or him taking me this place and shit. All that needs to be just icing on the cake, and that needs to be based off whether you want to or not. Like if I ever decide to take a woman out to dinner, which I probably won't because I don't eat out myself, but if I did, it's gonna be because I want to. It's not gonna be because she feels like I have to or because I'm trying to meet her standards or I'm just, bro. It's none of that shit, guys. It's none of that shit. Okay, let's wrap this video up. Only deal with women. Only deal with women. I'm gonna continue to say this because you guys, a lot of you guys are DM me, bro, and it's like, it's just only deal with women that value your presence, that value your time, that want to be around you, and that don't care what you're doing for them in terms of like taking them to a place or wherever it may be. Only deal with those women, guys. Okay, okay. Are you guys listening? Do not DM me and say, hey, this chick said that, she could only deal with me and she only want to hang out if I take her here or if I take her there. And, I think she likes me, but she has all these standards for me that she doesn't like me. Okay. And that's what a lot of these men won't tell you. A lot of these men won't tell you that. A lot of these men will tell you, hey, if a woman's doing this and that, that just means that she has standards. That just means that she's an upright woman, right? That she's not allowing you to do certain things that low value women would allow. No. And that's another video that I can make. These motherfuckers be like, oh, well, low value women are easier and they're this and that. And high value women, they're harder to get. And no, the attraction isn't there. That's why, right? According to these guys, even a woman who is attracted to you will still treat you like you have to meet her standards because she's some high echelon woman. That's cap, bro. When the attraction is there, these women are going for anything that you want, bro. Okay? Wrapping this video up, no more rambling. I'll structure my videos a little bit better, but I know I just like to get on here and talk. I don't script my videos, and I know when you guys DM me and you guys comment, I know you guys fuck with like my raw, authentic, kind of like ramble style videos because this comes straight from the heart, guys. Like I pick a title and I just say what's on my mind. I don't script shit. I know I could be a little bit more organized, but again, I'm very adamant about this shit because I want to help you guys, and I just like to flow and see whatever comes to my head. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make it one more video today, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. If you guys need a strategy call or a consultation, if you need help with your specific dating problem, or if you need help with fitness or mindset or whatever, then book down below in the description. I have my clothing line and my ebooks and programs in the description as well. And I'll see you guys later, bro. This is Random Branch Media. Again, only deal with women that value your presence, that value your time, that aren't expecting you to do shit, right? She has all these expectations for you. You're already lost, right? And just a small little tidbit. A lot of you guys who go into these situations and you're just maxing from the beginning, you're doing shit that you don't want to do to make her happy. You just set a standard to where you have to uphold that standard for the whole dynamic. Meaning, if you show up with flowers and spend $300 on a first date, you like where are you gonna go from there? Like second, third, fourth date, or whatever you're doing. It's not like you're just gonna just turn back things and now you're not doing flowers and now you're not now all of a sudden you're a dude who doesn't take women out on dates. Like how you start is how you finish. So you want to start with this mindset. A lot of you guys, again, I know I need it in this video, but a lot of you guys will be dealing with women right now. You guys will hear a video like this and say, fuck it, I'm going to change my program. Bro, if your program has been different and you guys have already been dealing on that program, she has certain expectations and standards for you now that you need to uphold. Because if you don't uphold them, she's going to think that some shit is wrong. Right? I'm not saying you can't uphold them, but I'm saying it's going to be a complete curveball. And that's why you want to start 10 toes on the ground with these women. You don't start doing goofy shit and then try to throw a curveball mid dynamic. That's a lot of you guys lose right there because you guys like to start off as simps and all of a sudden you think that you finna start imping. And if you know what I mean by imping, then right, I don't want to say that word on here, but y'all start off as simps and then y'all say, fucking, I'm gonna start imping. Mid dynamic. She's gonna look at you like you're goofy because she could tell that there's a disconnect. You're not being congruent. So you got to start on your program, right? Some of y'all need to just drop if you've been simping, if you've been on her program, if you've been on her standards, if you've been dealing with women that don't value your presence and time. Some of y'all need to drop those women because they'll never see you as the guy that I'm asking you to be because of the way that you started the dynamic. Okay? Random Branch Media, we're checking out. This video is long enough. Peace, y'all.